The Security Council recalls its press statement SC/10607 of 13 April 2012 and reiterates its strong condemnation of the military coup by the military leadership and political elements in Guinea-Bissau, thereby undermining the conclusion of the legitimate presidential electoral process. The Security Council rejects the unconstitutional establishment of a transitional national council by the military leadership and its supporters. The Security Council demands the immediate restoration of the constitutional order, as well as the reinstatement of the legitimate government of Guinea-Bissau. The Security Council further demands the immediate and unconditional release of the interim President Raimundo Pereira, Prime Minister Carlos Gomez Jr., and all officials currently detained in order to enable the completion of the presidential and legislative elections. In this regard, the Council welcomes the decision of the African Union Peace and Security Council to suspend with immediate effect Guinea-Bissau from the African Union until the effective restoration of constitutional order. The Security Council underlines the need to ensure the safety and security of those detained, and that those responsible for violent and illegal acts must be held accountable. The Security Council is deeply concerned by reports of violent repression of peaceful demonstrations, looting, restriction of freedom of movement, the arbitrary detention of civilians, and demands their release. The Council calls on the military leadership to release information on the number of arrests and the names and whereabouts of those arrested, and further calls upon the military to protect human rights, including the rights to freedom of movement, peaceful assembly, and expression. The Security Council welcomes and supports the active engagement and measures undertaken by the African Union, the Economic Community of West African States, and the Community of Portuguese-speaking countries, and encourages the coordination of these efforts for the immediate restoration of the constitutional order in Guinea-Bissau. The Security Council urges Guinea-Bissau's partners to further strengthen these efforts and requests the Secretary General to support these endeavors, namely through his special representatives. The Council stands ready to consider possible further measures, including targeted sanctions against the perpetrators and supporters of the military coup, should the situation remain unresolved. The Security Council takes note of the African Union's decision to initiate consultations with ECOWAS, the CPLP, the United Nations, and other partners on possible additional means necessary for the stabilization of the country in consultation with the legitimate government of Guinea-Bissau. The Council requests the Secretary General to keep it informed on developments in Guinea-Bissau and to submit a report by 30 April 2012 concerning the reestablishment of the constitutional order in Guinea-Bissau. The Security Council stresses that the recurrence of illegal interference of the military in politics contributes to the persistence of instability and a culture of impunity, and hampers efforts towards consolidation of the rule of law, implementation of security sector reform, promotion of development, and entrenchment of a democratic culture. In this regard, the Council welcomes the efforts of the Peacebuilding Commission country-specific configuration and of the Angolan bilateral mission, MISANG, in pursuit of peace and stability in the country. The members of the Security Council emphasize the need to uphold and respect the sovereignty, unity, and territorial integrity of Guinea-Bissau. The Security Council will remain actively seized of the matter." Unquote. This statement will be issued as a document of the Security Council under the symbol S/PRST/2012/15. The Security Council has thus concluded the present stage of its consideration of the item on its agenda. The meeting is adjourned.